So you're thinking about moving to Emerald Isle, North Carolina. In this video, I'm going to break down the real estate market for Emerald Isle and hopefully give you some insight as to why this place is so popular. So my ultimate goal is to give you an extensive real estate market update for Emerald Isle so that you don't have to waste time driving through, searching for the perfect place for you and your family. If we haven't met before, my name is Walt O'Berry and I'm with Real. I get calls from folks just like you every single day. So whether you're moving in 9 days or 9 months, feel free to reach out. All my contact information is below in the description box. I'd be happy to help you make a smooth move to Emerald Isle, North Carolina. I'm back in the office after a awesome surf session, feeling refreshed, feeling rejuvenated. Let's go over the real estate market for Emerald Isle. Let's go over the stats. And if you haven't watched a video like this before from me, I wanted to let you know that I like to look at 7 key market indicators. I'm gonna try to make these numbers as exciting as the surfing and the beach. So let's look at the numbers for Emerald Isle. First up, we have the average days on market. For this one, I'm gonna compare March 2024 to March 2025. And as you can see, a year ago, the average days on market was 47 days. So it took about a month and a half for a home to go under contract on Emerald Isle. Right now, March 2025, it's 108 days. So over 3 months, it's taken homes to go under contract. I think it's directly correlated to the average sales price, because in March of 2024, the average sales price was $761,000. March 2025, the average sales price is right over $1 million. So that's about $250,000 difference from one year to the other. And so I think that it's taken a little bit longer to sell those $1 million properties. Next up, we have new on the market. And I'm actually gonna look at the first quarter for Emerald Isle. So from January to the end of March, we had 64 new homes come onto the market. Total active in the first quarter, there were over 73 total active. We had 39 total pending. So if you had 64 come onto the market and you had 39 go pending, that means the inventory grew a little bit, which we'll talk a little bit more here in a little bit. We had 31 homes close in the first quarter. There were 24 either that were withdrawn, canceled, or expired. So that means 24 homes came onto the market and sat for 6 months and did not sell. Probably got a few showings, but no one ultimately put an offer in. And so they just sat on the market. In my opinion, I think that homes that expired or were on the market for 6 months and didn't sell, they're on the market, but they're not technically in the market. And when you put your house for sale, you want to be in the market and you want to be competitive. Next up, we have back on the market. So we had 11 homes that came back onto the market. What that means is they went under contract and the contract fell through for one reason or the other. If you had 39 that were pending and you had 11 of those fall through, that's about 25% of the contracts fell through. When you're looking at hiring a listing agent, you want the listing agent to bulletproof or have strategies to bulletproof the transaction. 2 ways that I do that. One, if an agent submits an offer to your seller, you want to make sure that it has a detailed pre-approval. You can even ask the buyer or the buyer's agent to have the lender call you and talk to you about the buyer to explain what they've done or where they're at in the process of getting a loan, fully pre-approved. Have they looked at all the finances, that kind of thing. You can also call the agent and say, hey, tell me about your buyer. How much are they putting down on the loan? Those kind of things. Another way to bulletproof the transaction is to ask for a significant amount of due diligence. It's a non-refundable fee. So if somebody's got $10,000 or $20,000 down for due diligence, they're less likely to walk away and the contract's less likely to fall through. So those are just a couple ways that we can bulletproof the transaction. Next up, we have the absorption rate. So we're going to go back to we're going to compare March 2024 to March 2025. All right, so March 2024, we had 4.9 months of inventory. So technically, a year ago, March 2024, we were in a soft seller's market because 0 to 5 months of inventory means that you're still in a seller's market. We are now, March 2025, in a balanced market. We have over 5 months of inventory on Emerald Isle. And so 5 to 7 months means you're in a balanced market. What does that mean for buyers and sellers? What I'm seeing is that buyers have more negotiating power. So they're negotiating the price and terms at the beginning, and they're also attempting to negotiate after inspections. Being in a balanced market does not mean that prices are going down. In fact, at the beginning of the video, the average sales price has gone up almost $250,000 on Emerald Isle. So prices are staying steady, if not going up on the island. That is the absorption rate. Next up, we have the original list price to sales price ratio. And for the first quarter on Emerald Isle, the original list price to sales price ratio is 92.5. What that means is that if you list your home for $1 million, according to this percentage, you can expect to sell it for $925,000. Those are the market stats for Emerald Isle. If you have any questions, feel free to call or text me. My information is in the description box below, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks for watching.